And just like that, my phone just died on me. And I couldn't, well, no, it didn't die on me. The recording stopped. So I'm on another phone. Thank God I have two. I have another phone. So I'm using my other phone to continue this recording because I don't want it to stop. I wanted to continue the message. And what I was saying last time is that I was praying and asking God to show me what His will is for me in this situation. And I thought that God was going to answer me and tell me, a lot of times we pray and we already know what we want the answer to be. And I'm like, okay, God, if this is your will, show me, and I'll get rid of the baby. And I didn't get an answer. But what I realized is, and I just realized this like recently, like in this season right now, is that God changed my feelings. He changed how I felt about my circumstances. He took shame and he did something with that. And he gave me comfort. He gave me his commitment. And how does that look like? It was, I will never leave you nor forsake you. It was those kind of scriptures. If I am for you, who cares? Well, that's my version of it. The scripture says in Romans, it says, if God is for you, who can be against you? I've interpreted that to mean, if God is for me, I don't care who's against me. So those scriptures gave me strength. I found a new strength in my situation, and the thought of abortion left me. I know I was no longer controlled by that thought. I was no longer controlled by the other negative emotions relating to my circumstances. So sometimes we're asking God to help us in our situation, to get an answer in our situation. And what He does is, He doesn't change the situation, He changes how we feel about our situation. So now I didn't have to walk with my head down, I was walking with my head up, believing that God was with me and not against me. That scripture kept me for a very long time, even up till this day. It's in Romans 8:31, I believe. Okay? If God is for you, who can be against you? Or if you want to use my version, if God is for you, who cares who's against you? You know? And I'm just wondering, as we're celebrating Mother's Day, how many people are going through the struggle of that abortion, or thinking about who that child may have been, how old they would have been if they were here, and how many of those abortions are a result of the church's condemnation. Huh? Think about that. How many young women or women would have decided to keep their child despite the circumstances that brought about the pregnancy if they had the support? How many children would have been here today if they had the support of their leaders? Listen, I'm not about having babies out of wedlock. I made a decision after I had my daughter that I would not get involved with a man unless I saw that he was a man who was committed to God. And by commitment, I mean like not he say it, but that he was truly, his life represented wanting to please God's way, you know? I made that commitment because I no longer wanted to be involved with the kind of man that I came involved, that I was involved with when I had my daughter. I'm not about having babies out of wedlock or just having babies just like that. I truly believe that the best way to have a child is when two people are married, when they have a mother and a father. I truly believe all of that. But I also believe that things happen. Things happen. And when those things happen, what do we do? How do we deal with it? Well, one thing for sure, we can't deal with it by remaining silent. It's my other phone. We can't deal with it by remaining silent. The church has not been successful dealing with it by rejecting these people. And this problem still exists till this day. So somebody needs to talk about it. Somebody needs to be strong to talk about it and let others know what the experience is. And if you are a person who loves God, and you are a person that's seeking God, and you want to be in a relationship with God, and it's one of those things that are keeping you, I want to tell you that I am a product of those situations. Me being a product in the sense that I was born like that. But what I'm saying is, I know what it's like. I was in that situation. I was in that situation, and thank God I've overcome that situation. And my hope is that I can help as many people as possible, as many women as possible, help them deal with that situation. Whether you already went through it or you're gonna go through it, there is hope for you. There is life after having a baby out of wedlock. There's life. There's great life, you know, and God is for you, not against you. And don't believe what they're telling you. Don't believe what they're telling you about your child. Don't believe what they're telling you about you. Yes, you need to get to a place where you're comfortable with who you are. You need to get to a place where you're comfortable in your relationship with God. But if you stay in an environment where you're being constantly told that you're not good enough and your child is not good enough and your child is not worthy of dedication to God and all the other stuff, it's not gonna help you get out of that place. So surround yourself with people who can encourage you, who can acknowledge and listen. We have all fall short, who are not afraid to share their shameful testimonies, because you don't have that many. There are not that many people in our Haitian community who are willing to share their testimonies and let people know what they went through. And I thank God for the strength He's given me to share my testimony with you guys, so you know that there is life. There is life after shortcomings. There is, and God is waiting for you, like He did for me. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Bye.